Hey everybody, it's PC here, and welcome to another episode of Planet Nomads. And being Thursday, we're supposed to have an update, but the update has been delayed. The developers were trying to move us into Unity 2017, but the performance wasn't as what they expected. They were experiencing a 10 frame per second drop than the current build, so that's been moved on for a little bit. They did announce that next week we're going to get some buoyancy blocks. Ooh, I'm going to have some fun with that. We might have to try to make a hover speedboat or something like that. But I've been doing a little bit of work around here around the lab last few hours, not necessarily today, but later on. We'll get into this in a second here. That's the prize of the episode today. I'm waiting on that. But I've been doing a little bit more testing with the Hoverpads. I wanted to see if it was possible to create like an elevator, sort of like a chain lift, for instance, like on a roller coaster. Because I've been wanting to get a roller coaster set up, and I wanted to try to get some way of having perpetual motion. So when you have a cart that's unpowered like this, it comes up and it hits hover pads and it carries it up. So I was messing around. I don't know if you can see it under here, but I got those small slope blocks under there, and I was hoping that the hover pads are going to push up against that and sort of push it forward, but it was sort of pushing more up than forward. So, I might have to do a little bit more work on this, see if I can figure it out. It could be I just need to be wider. Or it's just not even interacting with these blocks. Maybe if I just go with straight square blocks, it might work. But again, it's just pushing up, and there's too much weight at the bottom, I guess, for it to work. So maybe I'll have to look at another hover pad, or maybe if it's something that's under motion, let's say I build a hill, a ramp, for instance, have it come down, and then start going up this incline with the hover pads. Is it going to go up the hill and keep rolling, or is it going to fly off with all the other satellites I have up there, especially those two? I have no idea where they are, but let's go launch a few more up into space. I've been thinking about the cannon idea, and as you can see, there's a bit of a change there, or the big gun, we'll call it. I've been trying to think of some sort of delivery system, like loading system for the rails. Where was I set up here originally? Oh yeah, over here. And I've been trying to use wheels. This is actually where I was doing it. I was trying to sort of have three wheels, like one on the bottom, one on either side, and then have like a set of three of them to see if I could push rails. But for some reason, the wheels, even if they're like up here, if you have a block on top just floating on there, it won't turn it. But for some reason, if the wheels are on the ground and they can move, they'll push themselves. And I just kind of figured that I was trying to use that sort of like a delivery system, because the main issue with the cannon is when the rail went in there, it was bouncing around, and sometimes it gets stuck in the corner or on the side and create a dead zone. So when it comes time to launch it, it sort of lobs or goes sideways or something. But I have reworked it. I was trying to think of some way to get it to work a little bit better, and I started thinking about these specialty blocks, we'll call them. Like the arch blocks and the slopes and even the corner arc and whatnot. And I know that you can't actually attach any block to an outside one of these surfaces. It's almost like if I get my fingers on the right keys, it's like a transparent block. So like in Minecraft, you can't place it on there, but you can place it on the flat sides. So I'm using that to my advantage to reduce friction, and apparently it works. So what we do is first we get our staging block here, and we'll go ahead and we stick our rail on here. And I was actually quite impressed with the results. I got the Wimpy tank is all outfitted and ready to go for this. I lost another life trying to deal with that thing. Let this be a lesson to you. You got something crazy like this, don't try to take a block off of it. No, doesn't want to cooperate. But that's okay. At least I spawn right here. So what? Now, before when I took this off, it would just bounce around in the barrel and it just wouldn't do anything, right? But now if I take it out, it sits there. So when I go and launch it, you get much more speed, much more distance. So let's go take the tank out, and it's already out. But let's go load up the tank and see I didn't even see that there. Let's see how this works. I'm so scared of working on this thing now because every time I touch it, it's like it wants to kill me. I thought I was going to have to do some modifications because I put this hinge in the wrong spot. I really should have had the hinge down below if I wanted to do something like this, but it does work. I have the first block here, and you need two of them to keep it straight in the chamber here. And then I got the one here. I had to go over top like this because this part, I tried to take this out. If I take this out right now, it'll kill me instantly. I don't know what happens other than that autosave. But yeah, you just can't do anything. So I was able to take that block out. That's what killed me. I took that one out and respawned. But it's good to go, and I'll show you how it goes. So it's connected to the entire barrel, and it's just a loading chamber, and that just keeps it straight. So let's yeah, we can leave those on. Let's turn the turret. Oh, that's not what I want. The only thing is when you get out of the cockpit, you actually end up right next to the chamber, right next to me here. So, like here, I don't know what's going to happen if there's a projectile in there, but let's see if we can move it. Oh, that moves so nice. Someone made a suggestion about godillo targeting. I don't know about godillos, but I see a beetle nest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit it or not. Probably about there. Now, okay, that's fine. Now on this one, we're sticking a beacon on it. I actually have to get to the other side so I can turn the motors off. And just like heavy equipment, you don't want to be walking underneath something when it's powered. You know, I took all the fuel out of the fuel tank there. So what are we doing here? I turn the wheels off. Turn those off. And yeah, let's get the cannon up and running. And laser light show. Hey hee hee. Alright, now to load this bad boy. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Be saying that a lot when I use this thing. But I know we're good. And it should be relatively easy to load. Is that going the right way? Yeah. Okay, one there. How am I going to get on here? I might have to go up on top to put this one on. Yeah. Oh. That's the disadvantage of having to slope blocks there. But that is fine. Come on. Come on. Whoa. That's what I mean. It scares me sometimes. And I want to put a beacon on this too. I want to see how far this thing goes. After I fire it, I am going to do a quick cut, go into editing, and see how fast it went. Okay, now up here, and I am very, very optimistic about this. Alright, where's the end of this thing? There it is. Not the easiest thing to load, but hey, what is easy when I built it? Come on, get on there. There you go. Alright, and of course we're gonna navigation and an F. Because it is an F. Oops, I guess I should free it up. Now this is where things get nasty. And I think if I stand here on the base, on the tank itself and not on the turret, I should be okay. If my jetpack would fill up quicker. Okay. Ooh, I'm alive. Alright, let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Did it get stuck? It did. What did it get stuck on? Yeah, I haven't actually tested this yet. let's try it again. There we go. Nice. 300, it was like 250 before it hit the ground. It is bouncing away. And it got a little stuck. I've been trying to think. I've been thinking about using, trying to use the rotators or the rotational plates and conveyors as like a bearing system. But let me go check the speed on that one. Well, that wasn't bad. It went, in 3 seconds, it went 220 meters, and I think that's about where it hit the ground, which is about 70 meters a second, which works out to about 250 kilometers an hour, which is impressive. So, now the next one I want to try to see if I can take out a tree with this thing. Let's bring her down. Alright, and let's aim right for the woods. Let's see if I can get to... Where are you? I think... Oh, there's my wheels right there. Alright, let's see if we can turn this thing. I'll aim for the forest, see if we can take out a tree. Oh, that's the wrong way. Go fire right over all my stuff. I think I might actually raise the cannon and raise the turret a little higher. Looks good. Nice big trees we can take out. Let's see here. Accessing the controls isn't the easiest thing in the world. Building something like this isn't the easiest thing in the world. So, it's actually getting dark. Let me go pass the night away, and we'll come back in the morning and we'll take care of this. Okay, it's morning, and I'm ready to do a few more things. We might actually have to see what happens when we shoot something here. I haven't figured out what we're going to do. But I started recording right now because there was something this is something I didn't even realize until yesterday. These bushes here, even though you can't actually do anything with them, if you harvest them with the tool, sometimes you actually get herbs from them. I was cleaning up a couple of them that were coming through this thing here, and it just went like that, and I got some herbs out of it. But apparently you get biomass too. But yeah, that was something I didn't know. But yeah, let's go test this thing out. And I love how this thing looks, I admit. This platform here is a little out of the ordinary. I'd like to try to use something down underneath, but seeing as how the game uses real world physics, these might not have enough push to lift it up here than they would here, just because it's a type of lever. I don't know which one it is. I know there's like 3 different variations of a lever, but I don't know exactly which one this is. But I don't care. I just want to fire my big old gun here. Alright, let's get back in the build mode. We go ahead like this. The reason why I was trying to use the wheels is I actually wanted to see if I could have like a auto loading system, so I don't have to go in here and place these every time. I could have a stack of them, like let's say a magazine or a cartridge of like 10 or 20 of them. And that way all I have to do is just fire and let the auto reload happen. But that didn't work. And I'm not going to bother wasting the beacon on this one because I was just doing that for testing. But let's see if we can take out a tree. Oh, very important. Always make sure to turn the wheels off. Yes, this one. Gotta remember the middle one is for the main wheels. Alright, let's see if we can take out a tree. No, ooh, little stuck. There it goes. There it goes. Let's just deal with that friction. Here, you can see it slide. At least I think it's sliding. I did take it out, did it not? Yeah. I never said it was perfect. Just said it worked when it wants to. Well, let's go throw a beacon on it then. If I can get out of here. And again, I'm not too worried about this not working the way I wanted because, hey, it's supposed to be Hoverpads, not a cannon. And I'm actually going to just try to see if I can stick one of these on here and see if make it longer. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. I don't think it's going to work because it's already drooping down. So I'm going to have to go with the beacon. And the reason why it won't let me place it because it's drooping down is because I can't actually place within one block of those things. Maybe the developers will be nice and change that for us so we can do some crazy science projects. Come on. Okay. I was worried that was going to kill me. Alright. I missed. There, you can see it slowly going. It's having trouble getting to that last section. Come on. I think if I had a bearing right there on that bottom block, it would definitely help. That's a lousy shot, but I think I took out a bush. Let's try that again. I want to see if I can actually stage it right on the last one more block in. Sorry, it's early in the morning for me, and I'm a little upset this isn't working as it did on the testing field, but when things are on an angle, things work differently, so that's to be expected. Okay. Oh, there's the autosave. Most of the time when I get that lag spike like that, I don't know if it's an autosave or the physics having enough of my shenanigans. Alright. Try this again. Come on, push it, push it, push it. And now I have another idea to try. Just because we'll probably do it up here. But what about using conveyor pipes instead of these posts? A block that has no drag and another block that has no drag. Because this is ridiculous. Come on. Inch by inch, slowly loading the cannon. I could just place it there, but then as soon as I let it go, it drops down. And we have a misfire. That's fine. Alright, let's see here. Just get rid of that. And then we'll clear out the barrel. If it'll allow it. No, it won't. Yes, we have our first jam. No, and I missed. Okay, well, let me get this thing out of here, and I'll set up one with conveyor sections and see what happens. Okay, that was not the easiest thing to build. Let's see how this one works. That one sort of lobbed out. Works better with the square blocks, or the square posts. Alright, well, let's try one more, a little more horizontal here. Let's actually try for one of those trees over there. So now I gotta turn these wheels? Yes. Be nice if we had signs. I'll label all their stuff. So now let's go and aim at the big pink trees to my right here. Oh my god, this thing is painfully slow. Sure, I could add steering to it. I wonder if it'd be easier to go faster to go the other way. It seems like it goes better this way. Do a full 180. I hope the wheels go over the the holes. I better check that. See, if I put steering on those, it'd probably help a little bit. Oh yeah, we got room. So let's do a full 180 here. Could shoot at the lab, but not gonna do anything anyways. And I've noticed that hovercraft is like overtaking that spider. It's almost like it's trying to eat it or something. No, that's weird. I think, well, it's not even powered. I don't know why those hoverpads are doing anything weird like that. Oh my god, this is painfully slow. Let me cut here and I'll bring you back when I finally get a nice target here. So, my game crashed while I was trying to set the steering to try to get this turret to turn a little bit better. It's actually still loaded with a previous projectile, so that's fine. So, I'm gonna try to do this again without killing myself. But I put the steering on and try to reduce the drag, so hopefully it turns a little bit better. But, let's see, we want that one. Okay, hovers, yes, okay. Alright, so now, if I turn the wheels, then it'll allow me to move a little bit better. I still have them on slow. I actually adjusted the speed to medium with no luck. Swing it around, and we're gonna have these posts scattered all over the yard here soon. Now the question is this actually gonna reach? It's one thing for it to actually reach. Am I actually gonna be able to get my aim right with this? And I'm not exactly looking down the barrel of the gun. We'll see how it works. Okay, so we'll go with a standard go with a standard double. Actually, let's make this a triple, just because. Maybe you'll get a better grip of it when it launches it. Okay, it's 2. And 3. And I know it's not exactly the most aerodynamic thing in the world. It's not exactly the best barrel in the world or even the best gun in the world. But hey, using, like I said, hoverpads to do this stuff. What do you expect? Now, let's see if we can get that block out. Oh. I gotta build a ledge back there, I think. Don't kill me. And that decided to do its own thing. So we're gonna have to do this one again. Oh, there we go. Oh, I hit the rock. Holy jeez, look at that. It's climbing up the mountain. Alright. That deserves another one. Alright, I'll do one more and I gotta end the episode here. Let's see if we can get this in. Come on, come on. Okay, there's one. And we'll just go with a double, I think. Because that triple didn't want to come out very well. Come on, get me off of there. Guess I probably should have built some sort of ledge or walkway. Come on. There you go. 1 and 2. Alright, and we'll just fire it. Oh, I guess I should. Number of times I've fallen off of this thing. Oh, and it's stuck again. Oh, and I just realized something. Yeah. That didn't happen. See, the thing about having the triple, it's got more to grab onto. Definitely need some sort of bearing. Unfortunately, if I try to do anything any more complex than this, I'm probably going to have to take the entire thing down and rebuild it all over again. Oh, this is a ball. There we go. Ugh. Slowest gun in the world. By the time you actually fire the thing, the war's over. Yeah, definitely a friction issue. Come on, can't we make lubricants? Be patient, be patient. We're gonna take out a tree, I think. I hope. Oh, so many flaws. This was gonna be Wimpy Tank 1.0, but yeah, I think we're still about 0.7.6. How's that sound? Yes, let's go with that. Oh, jeez. Come on, it's right in there. Oh, come on. Yeah, so anticlimactic. I know how to fix it. Oh, careful which block I take out. And now I have a jam. Alright, hang on.